Good day, kids! How are you today? I hope you are doing great. I am Teacher Shara, your teacher for this video. I know you are all excited to learn something new today. But before we begin, make sure to remember these 5 health protocols.
First, always wear your face mask when you are in a crowd or outside your home. Second, observe social distancing at least 2 meters away from others. Third, bring hand sanitizer and alcohol wherever you go. Fourth, wash your hands with soap and water. Fifth, be honest with your health condition so the frontliners can do their job better. Honesty is always the best policy.
Always remember, kids, by simply following those simple health protocols, you can help save a life. This time, when I say, eyes on me, ears on me, you'll say, eyes on you, ears on you. Got it? Okay, let's do it again. Eyes on me, ears on me. If you did it, good job! That means that whatever you are doing now, you will stop it and you will listen attentively until the end of this lesson. Got it? Let's start with this song, entitled Verbs in Action Song, to the tune of The Farmer in the Dell. It goes like this. All action words are verbs, they make writing superb. Hi-ho, the dairy-o, all action words are verbs. The second and third stanza are the same with the first one, so just follow along, kids. Let's use our hands while singing. A verb tells what you do, like jump or swim or chew. Hi-ho, the dairy-o, a verb tells what you do. Each sentence must have one, the verb adds all the fun. Hi-ho, the dairy-o, each sentence must have one. For those who sang with me, good for you. Now let's review. What are verbs again? Yes, they are action words. What examples were mentioned in the song? Jump, swim, chew. They are all verbs.
Now listen to this poem entitled Jump or Jiggle. Frogs jumped, caterpillars humped, worms wiggled, bugs jiggled, rabbits hopped, horses clopped, puppies bounced, kittens pounced, lions stalked, but I walked. This time, let's read it together. Jump or jiggle. Frogs jumped, caterpillars humped, worms wiggled, bugs jiggled, rabbits hopped, horses clopped, puppies bounced, kittens pounced, lions stalked, but I walked.
How many animals were mentioned in the poem? There are 9 animals.
What are these animals? Frogs, caterpillars, worms, bugs, rabbits, horses, puppies, kittens, and lions.
Have you seen all these animals in real life? Lucky for me, I've seen all of them. I've seen them at home and at the zoo. Why do you think animals move? They move because they look for their food and they just want to go from one place to another. Are animals important to humans? Why? Yes, they are important to humans. They provide food for us and they help maintain life here on Earth.
What action words were used in the poem? Jumped, humped, wiggled, jiggled, hopped, clopped, bounced, pounced, stalked, walked.
What do you notice in each verb? Do they have something in common? Yes, They all end in D or ED.
Let's read the words again. Jumped, humped, wiggle, jiggle, hopped, clocked, bounced, pounced, stalked, walked. Are these regular verbs? Are their ending letters the same? Are the words in their past tense? If all your answers are yes, you are correct. These are regular verbs in its past tense. What words do you think were added to form its past tense? It was added with D or ED. What are the rules in forming the past tense of regular verbs? Well, that's what we are going to focus on this lesson. You can pause this video and prepare your pen and ballpen. You'll need those in writing the rules in forming the past tense of regular verbs.
Welcome back, kids! What do you see? You see a life-size flower in a pot? What is it doing here? Well, kids, this is an example of a graphic organizer. The keywords in each part will help you understand the past tense of regular verbs. Eyes on me, ears on me. Past tense means that something had already happened. When you see time expressions like yesterday, last week, long time ago, last year, last month, that means that the verb used in a sentence is in its past form. Regular verbs form their past tense by adding D or ED. But there are some rules to be considered in forming the past tense of regular verbs.
Rule number 1. When the verb ends in vowel E, add D. Examples: use, used, hike, hiked, like, liked, close, closed. Sentences: I closed the windows of our house last night. He used an old newspaper for his project. When the verb ends in the consonant B, N, P, G, double the consonant and add ED. Examples: rub, rubbed, clap, clapped, plan, planned, hug, hugged. Sentences: She hugged me tight yesterday. I planned a surprise party last month. When the verb ends in T, K, SH, and CH, and in some verbs ending in N and P, add ED. Examples: hunt, hunted, wash, washed, talk, talked, watch, watched, jump, jumped, turn, turned. Sentences: Many years ago, early Filipinos hunted animals. Our family watched a scary movie last night. When the verb ends in Y preceded by a vowel, add ED. Examples: stay, stayed, enjoy, enjoyed, pray, prayed, play, played. Sentences: They stayed in Bohol for 3 years. Bea prayed with her mother last night. When the verb ends in Y preceded by a consonant, change Y to I and add ED. Examples: copy, copied, cry, cried, carry, carried, bury, buried. Sentences: The baby cried a while ago. I copied ideas from the book yesterday.
When the verb ends with vowel E, what will you add? Yes, add D, just like in close, closed. When the verb ends in consonant B, N, P, and G, what will you do? Yes, double the consonant and add ED, just like in clap, clapped. Number 3. When the verb ends in T, K, SH, CH, And in some cases, N and P, what will you do? Yes, just add ed, just like in wash, washed, jump, jumped. When the verb ends in Y preceded by a vowel, what will you do? Yes, you are just going to add ed, just like pray, prayed. Last but not the least, rule number 5. When the verb ends in Y preceded by a consonant, what will you do? Yes, you are going to change Y to I, then add ed, just like in carry, carried. I hope you are going to remember all of these rules, kids. Hi kids! Since you already learned about the past tense of regular verbs, you are ready for our activities. Let's do the let's go clap. Do it with me. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, let's go! But before we begin with our activities, let's go over our standards of behavior during our activities. Standards of behavior during group activities. First, participate actively. Second, follow instructions carefully. Third, talk with your group softly. There are 3 activities here. You will choose one that suits your group's ability. Are you going to go for yellow for basic, blue for average, or red for advanced activity? Let's have a sneak peek of the activities. You may take a picture or do a screenshot if you don't have the hard copy of the activity. Have you decided which activity your group would do? Whichever you are going to do, you have to complete it within 5 minutes. Are you ready? You may start now. Time's up, kids! Settle down and check your own work. Be honest while checking. Each activity is worth 10 points. Let's start with the yellow group.
Write the past tense of the action word shown in the picture. The first letter is a clue. Each item is 2 points. If you will get this all correctly, you'll receive 10 points. The first picture shows 2 girls. The clue is letter T. The answer is taught. I hope you got it correctly. The second picture shows 2 hands put together. It starts with C. What could it be? The answer is clapped. The third picture shows 4 people in front of the TV. It starts with W. The answer is watched. The fourth picture shows 2 kids. They are holding toy blocks. It starts with P. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? The answer is played. The last but not the least, the fifth picture. It shows a boy with tears falling from his face. The verb should start with letter C and should be in its past tense. What could it be? The answer is cried. Unscramble the underlined verb and write its past tense. Each item is 2 points. If you will get this all correctly, you'll receive 10 points. Number 1. Kyle and Kyla, UMJP, hi this morning. The answer is jumped. Second, the children, LYAP, sipa, yesterday. The answer is played. Number 3, my aunt, HAWS, the clothes last Saturday. The answer is washed. Number 4, yesterday, she, IWEE, the tables carefully. The answer is wiped. Last but not the least, number 5, they, ENDAC, in the party last night. The answer is that. Use the past tense of the given verbs in a sentence with time expression. Wash, pray, stay, like, clean. The answers that will be presented might not be the same as what you have written, but you have the rubrics as your guide in scoring your work. For item 1, she washed the dishes yesterday. Yesterday is the time expression used. Washed is the past tense of the verb. Second, he prayed before sleeping last night. Last night is the time expression used. Prayed is the past tense of the verb. Number 3, mother stayed with my sister earlier. Earlier is the time expression used. Stayed is the past tense of the verb. Number 4, father liked cooking dinner last Monday. Last Monday is the time expression used. Liked is the past tense of the verb. Last but not the least, number 5, brother cleaned the backyard the other day. The other day is the time expression used. Cleaned is the past tense of the verb.
Hip hip hooray! Good job, kids! This time, we're going to have another activity. But you have to do it by yourself, okay? Get a piece of paper. Do it now. Do you have one now? Do it with me. So you have to fold it twice. 1, 2. Then, we are going to label it as A, B, C, and D. 1 for each box. Open it and you have 4 letters. Are you done? If yes, fantastic! We are going to use this one in our next activity. You are going to use this individualized choice tool when you are going to show your answers. If you hear the ringing of the bell, you're going to raise this one to show your answer.
Choose the letter of the best answer. Number 1. Jenny blanked to the news in the radio this morning. A. Listens. B. Listening. C. Listened. D. Listen. The answer is letter C. Number 2. Last Saturday, we blanked the vegetables in the backyard. A. Harvest. B. Harvested. C. Harvest. D. Harvesting. The answer is letter B. Harvested. Number 3. Roy and John blanked to the farm yesterday. A. Walk. B. Walking. C. Walks. D. Walked. The answer is D. Walked. Number 4. They blanked some ripe guavas earlier. A. Picked. B. Picks. C. Picking. D. Pick. The answer is A. Picked. Number 5. I blanked the ripe guavas they picked. A. Count. B. Counted. C. Counts. D. Counting. The answer is B. Counted.
How did you do? Did you get it all correctly? If yes, fantastic! You are now ready for our assessment.
You need to write your answer on a piece of paper. You will be given 3 minutes to finish this. Be honest and be time conscious, kids. Following the rules, write the past tense of the regular verbs below.
What is the past tense of carry? It is ending with Y preceded by a consonant. What should we do? Change Y to I, then add ED. And that means the answer is carry. What is the past tense for want? Just add ED, wanted. What is the past tense for save? Just add D, saved. What is the past tense for brush? Just add ed, brushed. What is the past tense of annoyed? It's a verb ending in y preceded by a vowel. So we are just going to add ed, annoyed. I hope you got it all correctly. If not, then you can review the lessons in this video to do better next time.
Here is your additional task. Below are the time expressions to be used for actions done in the past. Use them in a sentence with the given verbs. Write them in the sentence column. In the first column, the time expressions are last year, last night, last week, last Sunday, and long time ago. In the verb column, you have finish, help, visit, enjoy, hunt. And you are going to write your own sentences in the sentence column.
I hope you did well in all the tasks. Always remember, learning makes life better. Thank you and God bless us all.